my name is Janet Perkin, and I'm going to tell you about my hobby, which is antique collecting. I think this first started when I visited my grandparents' house, which was a 17th century farmhouse on the outskirts of Sheffield. And we used to visit there every Sunday. And I'm going to tell you what the inside of the house was like compared with what we live in today. First of all, the kitchen itself had no electricity. They had to cook on a black leaded stove with the heat of coal from the fire. This was kept gleaming all the time by my grandmother, who polished it regularly. There was a huge pine table in the kitchen with an old red settle where the farm workers used to come in and sit and have their breakfast and lunch. Also, there was an old stone sink there. We had no running water. They had to go into the garden and draw water from the well. At night time, we all had to use a paraffin lamp to light the room, and then a candle we used to take to the bedroom. In the bedroom, we had beautiful pottery, jug and water, a water jug to wash with instead of having the bathroom. Later on, when my grandparents died, I attended the auction, where unfortunately everything was auctioned to the general public, and so many of the things were lost to the family. There's many things I wish I would have been able to have, like the old monk's bench, which was in fact a bench which also made into a table, a very rare piece of furniture. I did manage to collect an old green platter and a gold Noritake coffee set, which I still have today. Later on in life, I did inherit other pieces from members of a good family, such as a grandfather clock from my mother-in-law, which has been in the family many, many years, and we still have it today. When I was in my late 20s, I got the real antique bug, and I used to attend many estate sales, auctions, even garage sales. And throughout the years, I've collected a wonderful collection of Victorian furniture. In fact, if you would enter my living room today, you would see a beautiful mahogany sideboard, and on that you would see a beautiful Victorian silver tea set, coffee pot, and then also in the room you would see a beautiful chaise longue for reclining on. And it's a beautiful room with lots of prints, botanical prints that were popular in Victorian times. Now my family room, which is very, very different, reminds a lot of people of a British pub. Because you will see a big fireplace, red brick, with a big oak beam across. Now on the fireplace there are many, many horse brasses, which are brass good luck charms used on the old farm horses years and years ago. These adorn the mantelpiece with many brass candlesticks, miners' lamps from the old coal mines, and also brass rail lamps.
Where's Ash?
Now, also in the family room, you will find a huge oak table, very similar to the one in my grandmother's kitchen. Here is where our family meets every Sunday evening. We try and keep the same tradition that we had in my grandmother's time of meeting on Sunday evening and having a family meal together. In fact, you will also find a beautiful Welsh dresser there with many, many pieces of blue and white china. Now today, my children just don't appreciate many of my antiques, but I hope that one day they will, because these are things that have been treasured through members of the family and through my life, and I hope one day they'll come to love antiques just as I do.